Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. It is awesome to see you guys back. We are now into 2022. And I know some of you are asking, hey, where is Corey Beth? Don't worry, she will be back either tomorrow or Wednesday. Right now, she has been busy doing strategy calls with some of you who have decided that maybe you want to enter into this January challenge that we're running. So we have another 21-day challenge coming up. So that is like the big thing on the calendar right now. That is going to kick off next Monday, and we are super stoked about that. For those of you who are already in studio or in our online program with us, if you have not yet committed to joining this program, please let us know if you are in. As always, we are focused on doing some major things around habit stacking, and I think this is coming at like the ideal time for so many of you who are dead set on making this year a little bit different. Now, we're not talking about resolutions. We're talking about just making some strategic changes to things that you do on a daily basis, stacking habits that are ultimately going to lead you to doing things on a daily basis that will help you get to your end goal, which for many of you, that end goal is dropping some more body fat or simply feeling a little bit stronger, healthier, more vibrant, more energetic, and just able to do more things. But that doesn't happen when we just simply throw an idea out there and then just wait for it to happen, or simply take, a step in this direction, but then quickly veer off to another direction. You got to get focused. You got to get clear on what you need to do. And what we're going to do is simply provide you with the simple habits that you're going to need in order to reach those goals. Now, if you had done the last two challenges that we just finished up, the Unstuff Your Stockings and the No Nonsense November Challenge, you're going to love this one, because this one is stacking on top of the two major habits that we had you make a change in, which was getting an increased amount of protein and reducing the amount of added sugar in your diet. So now we're taking those two habits, stacking them together with some of the usuals like getting enough sleep, increasing your water intake, focusing on your exercise, being consistent with that. And we're going to stack all of these things together to make this the best kickoff you could possibly have to 2022. So if you have at all been focused on making a change, maybe you didn't do the challenge last month, maybe you just had too much stuff on your plate, now is the time, right? This is when we clear all those things off of our calendar, we reset our focus, and now it's time to do this for yourself. And so this is a huge month, because between that and the release of the Potent Purple Pill, which many of you guys have been clamoring over, that drops on January 14th. We are super stoked about that. If you didn't know, I was a part of the pilot program, and it was awesome just being able to add this one little element into my daily plan, and in effect started shredding some belly fat, which I know didn't have a lot to lose, but the fact that this is the only thing I had to add in order to make some significant changes, I think it was a win. So there is tons of information that we have on that, but really what I wanted to drive home to many of you is that if you have been sitting on the fence, if you're sitting there waiting and wondering, like, is this the time? Or, I'm just still recovering from the holidays, I don't know if I want to get going on anything yet. Don't hesitate. Hesitation is what will get you killed. You have to move, and you have to move it on immediately, but that doesn't mean you have to be extreme about it. You just have to take steps. So we want to provide all of those steps for you, starting with reducing your added sugar, increasing your protein. Why those two things? Well, it's for a very simple reason. Because if there were two things nutritionally, just two things that you could do that would make a major difference in your ability to lose body fat or prevent body fat from coming on, it would be those two things. And this is not me just, throwing an idea out there. This is based on science. This is research-based. We know that people who just do nothing else but add extra protein into their diet, somehow, some way, wind up losing body fat. I know this somehow, some way, but I'm not going to explain it to you now because it's probably too much science and none of you want to sit through listening to me talk about that. And then obviously the sugar component, that we know that's a huge one for so many of you. You think you're doing well, you think you're eating the right thing, and then all of a sudden you start going through that list of ingredients as well as the macronutrients, and all of a sudden you realize, oh my gosh, there's like 11 grams of added sugar in like that amount of that thing that I thought was a healthy snack. And that's something that quickly adds up, affects our insulin, affects our hormones in a negative fashion, and inevitably winds up to us storing more body fat. So we're going to focus on making those two shifts. If you're ready to make those shifts, just go ahead and drop shift below, and then you get to get on one of those strategy calls with Corey Beth if you are not already in one of our programs. And we will get you guys all set up, ready to rock and roll. We're going to be driving hard this year, right? I mean, we drive hard every year, but this year is your year, and I don't want you to miss out. So please go ahead and drop shift below, and Corey Beth will definitely be reaching out to you so we could get you set up to make the shift that you've been waiting to in 2022. We'll catch you guys later.